You mentioned this issue of being super ethical, which is ethics is a big buzzword. But don't you really mean being moral? Like, don't lie, cheat, and steal, be decent to people. Isn't that what really animates our good organizations? People are just decent. They don't think about it. They just do the right thing.
Yep. One of the things that Jerry says to people in our company that we try to do is we try to hire nice people. And it sounds really trite, but it isn't. We still, even though we're now at more than 1,000 people, everything's done in small teams. And the dynamics of a small team are that, you know, either people really get along well with each other or they don't. So somebody that's got a big ego or, you know, and has got to have things his way to make the job satisfying wrecks it for everybody around him. So I think it's both, and you know, both being very ethical, but moral has a broader connotation to it. You know, just generally being nice. I'd use the term even caring about one another. You know, it's important. We try pretty hard not to have people work 100 hours a week at our company. That doesn't mean that almost everybody doesn't work 50 or 60 hours a week. They probably do. But for people to really work a lot more than that, I mean, real work, not the commuting time back and forth, not the time eating and having, you know, there's no time for any real life. And we want people, when they join us, to stay for a long time. So it's yeah, I think moral is a broader context to the same thing. Thank you. Sure.
Just on that follow-up, with respect to your clients, you said something that is part of an academic debate but seems real. We talk in some parts of the academy about rules versus standards. And it seems that's what that issue of morals gets back to. Like, it's a standard. When you provide a good product to someone, you stand behind that product. It's better than the rest of the market because you stand by it. You think it's good, and you know you meet the standard.
I think you're right. I know that I think up till 1998 there wasn't a single product that anybody ever shipped back to us we didn't replace. I mean, sometimes they shipped them back five years later. We never even talked about warranties. We just said, okay, we agree. You know, and the reason mainly was because we made some horrible mistakes. And finally, the people even sent those back. But yeah, it's just a way of doing business. The whole goal of business is to weld customers to you, and part of what does that is just, you know, treating them as you'd like to be treated, or more.